Hello, welcome to the live. Welcome. We're going to have coffee and talk about crypto and lives. Welcome to the live. Smash the like button until I get my guest. We got guests coming on the live. Thank you for the like, Passion. Appreciate the likes. Thank you, Marcus, for the likes. We're on our way to 300. And hopefully get more people in this live. Is this a better camera angle, guys? I think this is a better phone. This is my old phone, but it's usually less laggy on this phone. I think I learned my lesson, buy only Samsung. Samsung has the best phones. Samsungs don't get laggy. Google phones do. All right, we're about to break 1,000. Yeah, thank you. Hey, Mr. Tabrizi, jump on the live. Mr. Tabrizi. Come on my live, Mr. Tabrizi. Thank you for the follow, Sports Betting. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right, my first guest is coming on.
Hi, Sina.
What's up, man? How we doing?
Good. How you doing?
Just talking about crypto because, your stock market is closed and the crypto market is crashing.
Oh, I've been in your life this all morning. You talking about what is it, NFTs and what was it? The gentleman was talking about was it the Matrix NFTs? How it's like 11 million now? That's a different world, man. That's amazing. That's amazing.
I
That's
don't
a
know what
world
goes
of
down.
huh?
I think a lot of these, like $11 million NFTs paper, I don't think they can actually get the 11 million Ethereum. Like, I don't think they can do it.
My thing is that people actually think that stuff is real. Like that's gonna I mean nobody
It's
knows.
a
I don't know.
fugazi. What is it in Wolf of Wall Street? It's fugazi. It's a fugazi. It doesn't exist.
Fugazi. I don't know. I mean, people. I love the fact that people are thinking, and that's interesting. And it's not my world. I don't know anything about it, and I enjoy coming into your lives and learning. And I appreciate all the content and all the love and all the respect that you get from all these people, and I think that's fantastic. I think you're doing an amazing thing, and more power to you. I'm just wondering why isn't your account growing as much as it used to before, which is what I'm wondering. But I think honestly, TikTok is preventing a lot of growth from a lot of people, but that's okay. I see it, what bothers me is people who put up false information out there, and you don't do that, Cena. And I appreciate that about you. You're all about the truth and you're all about spreading knowledge. And, you talk about something that I knew about, but I don't know anything that much, but I stick to stocks. I'm okay with my thing. And, I had a pretty good week this week. And, I've got my Zoom room and, I'm living life and I've got whatever. But are you in California right now? Why are you wearing a jacket? It's supposed to be 70 degrees out there.
Because I look more professional, right?
Oh.
Right? What do you guys,
That's awesome.
audience? Let us know. Do you like the jacket, or should I be like, in a t-shirt instead?
I
What
mean,
do you guys think? It's cold for Californians. It was like 60 degrees. It's not cold anymore, but I just like the jacket.
oh my God. That's amazing. That's amazing.
What do you guys think?
It's funny because
Like,
are
if you're
you in
gonna, if
LA
you
or
no, I'm at Dictator Palace.
Dictator Palace? Oh, okay. Okay. How is it? I remember yesterday you were doing a live and you were talking about how good her Chinese food is.
So the Dictator and I are going to San Francisco tonight. We're driving 6 hours. I'm gonna do a live.
Are you serious?
Yeah, we're driving to San Fran tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
My twin sister lives in San Francisco, San Rafael. She works for Pfizer as a surgeon.
Wow. Your sister's a surgeon?
Yeah, she's a surgeon. I'm the I'm the bad apple in the family. She's the surgeon, and I
So you
was
gotta
a
tell that
teacher.
story. So where'd your sister go to medical school?
She went to medical school at U of I. She went to U of I, and then Loyola residency, and then San Rafael, or San Francisco, um, for medical for residency, and then
Nice.
postdoc is San Rafael as well as UCSF,
Nice.
University of California, San Francisco.
Nice.
So yeah. All the Persians, we got to be doctors or lawyers, and that's the way it is. Otherwise, you're a bad apple. So, but it's okay. I make more money than her now, so it doesn't matter. My
Well,
mom's
are
okay
you
with it.
healthy and happy? I think you're being healthy and happy is a little more important, right?
That's the key. See that to me, true health is true wealth. Being healthy means you're really wealthy because to me, your currency is actually the breath you take, the air that you breathe in, you know, and how much time you have on this planet. Because I know people who are rich and poor and, they're not happy. I know people who are healthy, they're happy, you know?
Try to go to the gym every day, even though today I'm not. I'm skipping. Maybe I should end this live and go to the gym. I haven't gone yet. It's been bad.
And you exercise quite a bit. I mean, you're very diligent. I mean, you go with it. I've seen you every day. You say to people, "I gotta end the live. It's 10 o'clock. I gotta go to the gym." That's incredible, dude. That's fantastic. That's awesome. I do jujitsu. You want to do jujitsu? I'll roll with you. I'll roll with you. I'll
I
put you
do
in a
wrestling.
Kimura.
I'm a true Persian. Remember, I'm the Tahti of investing. Right? We're
I
telling
love that,
people.
dude. I love that. If
I'm
you
the
come to
Tahti.
Chicago, will you come to the academy with me? Will you roll
Yeah,
with me?
of course. I
We'll
have to
do you
represent.
versus me. Will you roll with me in the academy? Can I get you in a Kimura? Can I try to get you in an armbar?
Well, Tahti would have to improvise because yeah, back in the day we had that. That was called what is
Yeah.
it? Kushti Kaj, right?
Question
WWF.
me, catch that. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah, because they
yeah.
do that
I'll
stuff.
wrestle with you too. What do you
It's
weigh
gonna
right
be
now? How tall are you? 5'11", 6 foot? How tall are you?
6 foot, 200 pounds.
You're 6 foot 200. That's legit, dude. That's legit. That's good. What do you bench? Like 350, 370?
No, I bench 225. I deadlift like
Nice.
315.
That's respectable. That's respectable. I used to rep 225, but then I destroyed my shoulder and I can't even lift the bottom bar anymore. But I gotta let you go. I got a 120. Thank you. I love you, brother. Hey, keep up the great content. I love you, Sina. God bless. Take care.
You hopping on, Jeremy? What's up, Mark Williams? Yeah, we got 7 people now. Yep. Isn't this nice though? Peaceful quietness. I mean, we talked about the crash. We talked about. I think we covered everything. I have to wait till like 6 o'clock California time. Annie's working today. Everyone is online rebuying crypto. Yeah, that's what's up. Buy the dip. Crypto sale. That's right. We got a crypto sale. Thank you for the likes, guys. Yeah, I got smashed on the stocks, unfortunately. Was it? I'm down 7 grand on the week. 7K down. Okay, yeah, no, take your time. I'm not in a rush. Yeah, definitely a good time to buy. These are good comments, guys. I agree with you guys. You're down 2K. It's okay. This is the time when you're supposed to be buying. You gotta save cash for moments like this. 200 pounds. 200 pounds is better than down 2,000 pounds. Oh, you're 70K down. Ouch. I'm probably down 70K on stocks, so we're in it together. Ooh, you have 1K and you're down 200. Make sure you take your tax deduction though. Remember, you can legally get up to $3,000 tax deduction. Yeah, I had some broccoli. But remember, if you haven't taken a loss yet, I would sell to get the loss and then next year. So take advantage of the tax. What's up?
Hey,
Nice.
I know that's right. Take advantage of that shit.
Yeah, we're talking about crypto. I like the contacts. Where'd you get that?
Oh, I didn't get them. I was given them, and they're not contacts either.
They're real?
Yeah, well, for lack of a better term. So tell me about crypto because I'm really interested and fascinated by it.
Okay, you buy Bitcoin
Hey,
and
Amber.
you buy Bitcoin and
Hmm?
Ethereum. You buy Bitcoin and
No. Oh, well, I don't. I'm gonna have my sugar daddy do that. But okay,
okay, that's it.
continue on.
Sugar daddy, when they want to give you crypto, you say Bitcoin, Ethereum, nothing else. It's that simple.
I need to. Yeah, I need him to do that for me. So yeah, I just bought a new broom. I just bought a new broom.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah. For my new apartment. Not gonna fuck a lot of guys inside here. Uh,
You can't say those bad
so
words,
yeah,
dog.
my bad.
That was hilarious, guys. But yeah, no, I couldn't let that continue. Chuck, jump in my live, man. I'd rather do a live with you. That was funny. Yeah. Oh my. We were talking about investing and then she talks about smashing people in her apartment. Like, come on, man. If you want to talk about smashing people, do it with your audience, not my audience, okay? Lord. Exactly. She's going to get me banned on TikTok. If you want to smash people, that's all you. Probably. Chuck. I don't want to say yes, I don't want to say no, but probably it was. It was. Probably. Our live is growing, guys. So thank you everyone that's hitting the like button. We're about to hit 2,000 likes. Oh, nice. We got Jeremy on the live. Okay, one sec.
Let's go.
If I ever start a crypto show like Richie, even though I don't think I have the discipline, you got to be my co-host, man. I really
All
thank
right.
you as my co-host.
You never know what we're gonna fall into. Conversations just kind of flow.
Yep, yep. And it's funny because you have a wife and I have a wife, and I'm pretty sure your wife gets pissed off like my wife.
Yeah, because FYI, she came home from the doctor this morning and brought me lunch. But apparently, I was getting a bunch of text messages that since I was on live, I wasn't getting them, and so I'm a little bit of hot water. Oops. So.
Well, I'm spending 6 hours in the car with her, and hopefully she'll let me live stream and make her drive. But yeah, I think most of the car ride she'll make me drive, so I can't live stream.
Yeah.
Oh, I can join yours though while I drive. Oh, nice. We got another guest.
Uh-oh, who we
Perfect.
got?
You guys are gonna love Chuck Daddy, man. He is one of the funniest guys on TikTok, and he has a YouTube. Oh, he just left.
Where'd you go?
Try to rejoin. I don't know what happened. He has to rejoin. Oh, dang it. Chuck, I would leave the live and rejoin. Just leave this live stream and come
There he
back.
is.
Okay, now you requested.
Say he's back. Yep.
Okay, hopefully it goes through this time. We got him.
Oh, damn.
Yo, hold on,
What's
homie.
up?
I'm battling the Rona.
So
Oh,
Chuck's a
Lord.
real estate guy. He's a real estate investor. I don't know if I ever got him into crypto. He was probably laughing at me when I told him crypto.
I mean, I'm in it. I've got some of it. I don't know as much as you.
Did I
I got
influence
someone
you?
that does it.
Did I influence you at all or no? Or you
Yeah,
got
you
it?
influenced me. You inspired me. I still got to get you on. I still got to get you on the phone with my CFO before he has a fucking nervous breakdown and before this hedge fund launches. But
With a
we're looking
crypto
pretty
like
good,
that,
dude.
I want to do a crypto hedge fund.
It's cryptocurrency market making through ING Bank out of Belgium. So we're funding all the transactions as long as the market goes up and down. We're making money, and yeah, definitely. It seems like it's gonna be right up your fucking alley. I just got another commitment of like fucking 10 mil right after this last bull run is over. So life's gonna get fucking interesting, and I want my plane back.
Nice. So you had a plane? Let's hear about that.
No, I had a fractional jet. You know what those things are, right? Where you buy like fractional ownership in a jet.
That's probably
And,
smart though, because you're not going to use it all the time.
Well,
It's
it was
like
before my shit went under like the first time, but I was buying a lot of property in Pennsylvania. It cost me 14 grand for gas round trip to where I was going. And I could fit 14 additional passengers on the plane. And if one person bought a house, it paid for fuel and we made money. So rather than driving 3.5, 4 hours one way, you just get on the jet, fly out to fucking Western Pennsylvania, buy a couple of houses, and you're home for dinner. Yo, epic beard, dude.
Yeah,
Totally
his
digging
beard
that.
puts Crypto Richie to shame. Someone made that comment. I'll be right back.
Jeremy Buck, yo, your beard is epic, dude. I have beard envy here.
What's up?
How do I get an epic beard like you?
I
He
don't
bought
know.
crypto.
I shaved it. When did I shave? I bought crypto. It's a crypto beard. Yeah. No. I shaved it back in, what was it? I shaved it twice this year. I want to say last time I shaved it was July 4th.
Mine just
This
doesn't
is
come in like
what?
here.
Mine
got the
didn't
thin
come in
Randy
there
beard.
throughout high school.
Yeah, I'm 43. I don't think it's coming in anymore.
I'm 42, so yeah. I've just got hair. I mean, I got stuck with it.
Well, I mean, I've got hair. It's just not on my face.
Yeah,
Other places.
there you go. It's just not on my
Yeah,
face.
hair.
I'm 37 and I'm losing all my hair. I'm going bald, guys.
Yo,
Uh-oh,
so
he's gonna have to
seriously,
get. He's gonna
I
have to get the
will
weave.
I will send you some before and after pictures. You're gonna hate me for saying this, dude, but like I was fucking bald, and then I got divorced, and it all came back. It's fucking amazing. Like even my sister and like my brother-in-law, like every so often he complains about losing his hair, and I just give him my divorce lawyer's card. I'm like, you gotta weigh your options.
Oh.
You want hair or you want a wife, right?
Well, and you're right now, aren't you like in a polygamous relationship? You got to tell Jeremy about it, right? You have like a,
Uh-oh.
What do you want to know about it?
well, you have two or something, right? You got like two, right?
No, I didn't marry the second one. It was a joke. She was one of my old side chicks. She's a really cool chick. You know, I mean, she still works for me. Love her, think fondly of her. She runs all her boyfriends past me, but no. I mean, she would have been an excellent addition, excellent homemaker. The first one is pretty excellent. She's like half Brazilian, half black, a little bit Irish.
Ooh.
And,
Ooh.
yeah. 6-pack abs and a great ass. What can I say? You can check her out on my Facebook.
The only problem is that Irish temper.
Yeah, well, I mean, and that's really why I think you start the game off from like phase one with just first date. Listen, I struggle with monogamy. Please don't expect monogamy or fidelity from me. However, if I take you seriously, like that's it. I expect nothing but that from you. And if not, many women deep is the line of people waiting to replace you. And
There you go.
I mean, we dated for probably a little under a year. I took her away. I said, listen, I've been thinking about taking this seriously. I'm looking at diamonds. I'm still going to need side chicks. And, as long as you can accept that, then maybe we'll do this.
Hey. I mean, what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
And you're not lying.
Absolutely not.
I know so many
No,
relationships.
it is not good for the gander and good for the goose. Fuck that shit, dude. If she wants to smash something else, like, go get divorced. I mean, what the fuck is the point? There is nothing in marriage for a man at all. And
You get me
this just
bad,
needs to be.
man. Don't use the
Dude,
bad word.
this needs to be the new standard. Like, if they want the title, if they want to be your girlfriend, if they want to be your wife, they need to be fucking loyal, and they need to help you come up with the parameters so that you can nail other chicks and they can be your wife.
Can you be Irish and just say effing? Just say effing.
You can't use the F word on TikTok anymore.
I mean, so far it's been okay, but let's all not get banned. You and I have been banned multiple times. Right now, I've only been banned once.
Yeah, I said some fucking Christ. This is the problem. I live in such an unfiltered world.
Yeah, anyone from New York or like the East Coast, like it's natural.
I'm in New Jersey. I use the F word as part of a word.
Yeah, like you can't do Jersey without the F word.
Yeah,
freedom.
Yeah.
I don't know. Have you worked this out with your wife yet, or
what? The dictator?
Yeah, the dictator. Have you told her yet? Like that?
She said, okay, this is. I'm glad there's not a lot of people in this live stream. She says 10 years. I have to be loyal 10 years, and then I get a pass.
Fuck that shit. No, that's.
At least she gave, because like it was kind of a negotiation. Because like I think I could do 10 years. That's not a problem. And then she's okay with me getting younger chicks. I like that deal, but she gets to spend more money than them. That was the other.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the whole thing too. Is like it is.
I'm gonna work hard. I'm working hard for my. And it's like good because like 10 years where I have to focus on just investing, crypto, monk mode, right? And then if I do well, then I get 10 years later, she's okay with it.
How old are you gonna be then? 46?
Yeah, 46. Yeah.
46. So, I mean, dude, like, I look at a lot of my friends in the investment game and in real estate, and like, there's a lot of them that have tens of millions of dollars, but if your wee doesn't work and when you look down you can't see it, what's the point? Right?
Well, I'm going to be in good shape, and I live very close to Mexico, so I can get the best Viagra. So I don't think it'll ever be a problem.
Yeah.
If you're sponsored by Viagra, if you come visit me in California, I can get you $1 a pill.
Wow.
Have you guys tried this TRT stuff yet?
No.
Highly recommended. Highly recommended.
So I actually went to an endocrinologist, and they will hook you up, and it's all like legal and covered through your insurance. You just have to have low T on like one of those lab tests, and then your insurance will pay for everything.
Yeah, I went to go get my levels checked. I went to get my levels checked when I was in like my 30s, probably like 35, 36, and they wouldn't give it to me. And I just went to do it again at 43, and I got a prescription for it. And I mean, it's not exactly like being 16 again. Like, it still goes back down and you have to wait. It's not like firing number 1, loading number 2, firing number 2, loading number 3. But yeah, it's like you're like 28, 25.
Wow.
See, and think about medical technology. This is why if you can stay healthy, like in the future, what if they have stuff like even better where it's like you might be 60 or 70, but then you feel like you're 30 again.
Yeah, it's done great for like some of the fucking joint pain and stuff that I have. There I go with another F-bomb. But effing. It's definitely
okay, this is actually kind of funny. So I did get a warning on TikTok for language. So
really?
warning. So we're good. Yeah. Stupid TikTok.
My bad.
What comes to worse, what we can do is I just redo the live. I end this live and we just go back live again because that
Yeah.
might also get rid of the throttle. But we'll wait for one more F bomb and then I'll probably end the live and I'll just restart the live. So that way I think the warning will go away.
So where are you
Huh.
from, Jeremy?
Originally from Illinois, but I'm in Louisiana now.
Nice. I was actually just talking to a guy from Louisiana. Are you like anywhere near New Orleans?
I'm about 45 minutes north.
You must fish.
Yes.
It's like the
And
law.
Yes.
There you go. Me too.
Should we do a creator trip, Chuck? Chuck, I don't want to go all the way to Jersey. Let's meet in New Orleans and go hunting and fishing.
I would totally do that. I got a captain down there. I mean, I kind of fish all over the world. Man needs hobbies.
It's an easy flight too. I can get a direct. It's a 3-hour flight from LA. It's easy to get to New Orleans.
I am permanently banned from United Airlines.
Why?
Oh Lord.
I have one of these United cards. You got a United card?
I had,
Right.
yeah, back in the day.
All right, so they're pretty cool. Like every time you go, you just buy a regular ticket, and then like 24 hours before, you get on the app and you get like sniped first class tickets, and they get cheaper and cheaper as you get closer and closer. Like if you're at the gate, sometimes you get first class for like $20. And it's like open bar in the sky. I don't drink, so I took my dad and my wife to the Keys. My dad's 72, and my wife is 26 at the time. And I sat them next to each other. She wanted to learn how to play poker. They're drinking. Between like sips, they have their masks off. And like the stewardess has complained a few times. I think they also complained that there's like a 72-year-old white dude next to this like hot young
Oh Lord.
tropical looking girl. They all had their fucking panties in a bunch. Whoops, I did it again. And when we got off the plane, we got grabbed by the sheriff's officers and permanently banned from United. So
That's stupid.
tried to appeal it. Initially, they only banned her, and I had one of my lawyers file like a whole fucking racial discrimination lawsuit, and then they banned me and my father instead, which killed that case.
So, word of advice to you guys, I don't know if you know, my house caught on fire and I had Lemonade Insurance. And the best thing I did was I hired an insurance lawyer, and as soon as I did, the insurance company paid out.
Wow.
What's Lemonade
They
Insurance?
investigated for 6 months. I got the lawyer, and then as soon as that happened, they approved the claim and they started finally paying. So
What's
my
Lemonade
advice to
Insurance?
everyone is get an insurance. If you have a bad insurance company, just immediately hire an insurance lawyer and have them send a letter. But they legally still can do it. It's messed up, but in the contract, they can take up to 6 months to investigate. So, but yeah, Lemonade Insurance. Be careful, guys. Did Chuck drop on us? I was
There
like,
he is.
TikTok got him. Sometimes TikTok will ban you. You know, so I'm like, oh, TikTok got him.
Can't hear him though.
Yeah, you might want to reconnect if you can't hear him. Yeah, you can leave the live and then rejoin, and that kind of fixes it. And then like
Well,
sometimes there's an echo.
His is black. You're fine. His screen's black and I
Yeah.
can't hear him.
Yeah, he probably needs to leave and then rejoin because sometimes you just need to reset it if it's bugging. It'll bug out. Or his phone could have ran out of batteries too. I mean, a lot of technical difficulties. Yeah.
So I sold all of my VR this morning at 45. And then I took a quarter of it, bought back into Crow, took a quarter of it, bought into REQ.
When are you gonna get some Bitcoin and some Ethereum, huh?
I've got some ETH. I've got some ETH.
What about Bitcoin?
I don't know if I still hold it or if I sold it to buy VR yesterday.
What is Crow for Bitcoin? What does Crow pay you? Do you know? What's the staking fee?
I don't know. I haven't gotten into
Let me
that
grab my other
world.
phone. Yeah, hold on. I'll grab my phone. I'll look it up.
Yes, I'm going to buy back into VR as soon as I can get it underneath 40. So on VR, I've been playing this 5 cent swings,
Mickey, come on
So
the
there you
live.
go.
I
I'll
really hope
buy it.
if Mickey can come on the live, it would be great. Jump on this live stream. He's a crypto, like true crypto enthusiast. You guys will like each
Dude, I
other.
love the VR project. You literally go to the Victoria's VR website, and all I ask is
Oh, he dropped out. You can get 8.5%. Okay, so here we go. We got the guest request.
what did you do?
You can get 8.5% on crypto.com on your Bitcoin. You can get 8.5% on your Ethereum and 14% on your stable coins. Crypto.com is a beast.
Yeah, right now I've got everything in KuCoin.
So he got a call from the bank. That's why he had to go. He just texted me. My internet must be bad. But man, 14% on crypto.com for their USDC. Check it out. Get some. What are they going to pay you? Try some of the stable coin.
Let's see.
But I would get first the Bitcoin. Bitcoin first and then get some USDC. Oh, nice. Just the noob traders in here. Hop on the live if you're available.
Check out Freeway.
He doesn't. Is that another crypto?
I don't know. Marcus, what you got?
How much crow do you need? Why wouldn't it tell you? Calculate their. So you have to stake 4,000 crow? 40,000 crow?
I don't know. I haven't done none of it yet.
I'm looking at it right now. So in order to get 14%, you have to have 40,000 crow. How many crow do you have? You have to have 40,000 crow. How many crow do you have?
I don't remember how much I had.
Oh, it's $40,000 worth of crow.
Oh,
You either
Lord.
Yeah, so it's $400 is the first tier. Let me see what it is with $400 a crow. They give you 10% with 400 crow. That's pretty good.
Dude, that's
10%.
$40.
Yeah, 10%.
Is that annual?
Yeah. With $400, they pay you 4.5%. That's not bad on Bitcoin.
No, that's really not bad.
Voyager is a little more. So Voyager is a little bit better, and you don't have to stake $400 a crow. But you might as well stake it because it keeps going up.
Yeah. Dude, I need to. We get off the live today, then I'll get Voyager going with the CIN 849.
Yeah. You'll get your $25 of free Bitcoin, and I get $25. So that's good. We'll both make some money on this live stream together.
But right now, I literally threw all of my crow, which I think I originally took my SHIB in my original SHIB investment, 150. Took it out, left my profits of SHIB in SHIB, so I got a little over 2 million SHIB in there, and then took it all, dumped it into crow, made it grow, and then took it all out the other day, and now have dumped it into VR on Wednesday, and been playing that 5 cent game. And so I sold out this morning at 45, and now I'm waiting for it to drop back down so I can rebuy back in. So I'm just trying to grow my bag without adding a bunch of my personal money.
Nice. I'm looking at Ethereum. If you bought it a year ago, you'd have 6 times your money.
I know.
$1,000 in Ethereum right now would be $6,000.
But here's the thing. to get your money back out of Ethereum, how much is it going to cost you?
You can get a loan on Ethereum. So you don't have to pay any
that's
taxes.
yeah. Sorry, I
You can't
went
get a
back
loan
to
in most cryptos, Ethereum and Bitcoin.
simple thinking. Sorry.
Okay, so if you have time, I had a question. So I was wondering, what's the difference between like a margin account and a cash account?
So a cash account, you can only use cash to buy stocks. If you turn on margin, that allows you to borrow against your stocks. So that then allows you, if like, for example, one day, instead of having to use your credit card to go into debt, if you have a margin account, you can actually borrow and get cash transferred to your account. I mean, you don't have to sell your stocks. So that's why you want a margin account.
Would you recommend me doing that, or do you think that's like sketchy for me, or do you think I can handle it?
No. Everyone should learn how to use the margin account. You just don't, just like I guess a credit card, like you don't want to overspend. And even if you do overspend, the worst thing that will happen is you just get a margin call, you just sell the stock. So it doesn't hurt your credit. It's not like you'll go bankrupt. There's no bankruptcies with margin accounts. So it's actually kind of a safer way to save and invest. And it encourages you to keep buying more because you're able to pull out cash whenever you want, but you get to hold your stocks. You don't have to sell your good stocks.
Okay, awesome. Okay, thank you. I just wanted to ask before I did anything.
Yeah, no worries. And remember, when you first start out with margin, like this is the Lion King, remember when like the Lion King was like, don't go here, Simba, don't go to the, try to stay under 20% margin. So like, let's say your account is $10,000, don't borrow more than $2,000 when you're first like learning. And then my rule of thumb is never borrow more than 50%. So if you have a $10,000 account, even though they'll lend you up to $7,500, don't borrow more than $5,000. Just wait.
Okay. Thank
you. But if you blow yourself up, you'll learn, But usually it won't happen if you stick to good stuff. If you're buying bad stuff, then maybe you will get a margin call. But you're doing the dollar cost average, the automatic buy. So it's really unlikely that you'll have to worry about that problem. But what's cool, you won't have to put money in your account. Once you get to that amount, you might actually just be able to do the $1. And if your stocks grow fast enough, you'll never have to repay the debt, even though you're buying you're buying your stocks with debt. And then if your stocks are growing faster than basically 2.5%, you're just going to make money on someone else's money.
Right.
You can't margin on crypto yet. So that's why it's important you own stocks. On Robinhood, they won't lend to you on crypto. So that's why you have to own stocks.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I'm gonna hop off of like the voice thing. Safe. Cool. Have a good rest of your guys' day. Thank you.
Thank you. Happy 420. Chuck, you want to come back on?
Awesome.
Thank you for the roses. Is Chuck going to come back on? I thought he was in the live. Wow.
Nice, Marcus.
Okay, hold on one second. I'm going to text him. What about Polkadot? Have you considered getting any Polkadot? And I think you can get 12% staking it.
Really?
All right, let's see what other crypto news. This is what I love about having my phone now. Let's see what CoinDesk is talking about.
Yeah.
I'll read off the news. Bitcoin drops $9,000 in 1 hour. Okay, I got to buy more Bitcoin. It hit 4,500.
What? Hang on. I'm looking.
I gotta go buy. Hold on, I gotta go buy more. Shoot. Okay, I'm buying on this live stream, guys.
49,381. 49,457.
It's recovered already. Yeah, and Ethereum's recovering too.
Yep. Earlier it was 48 when you bought last. I thought it was 48 and some change.
Yeah, Bitcoin's almost back to 50,000. Wow, that was a fast bounce. Do you think it's over? Like, what if it goes back up to 60 now?
Hang on.
We're gonna break 100,000, dude. It'd be so cool if we do break 100,000 by the end of the year. That would make me so happy.
Dude. All right, let me go do something stupid. Damn it. Come on now. There's what I want. What is it? What?
Put it in some trade.
It was down 12% earlier. Now it's only 8% down for the day.
It recovered.
It's recovering quick. And
Now it's coming down. It hit 49,000. I think it's going to come down now, and it's probably going to go back down to like 48 or 40. Yeah, I had a crazy run, up 4% today. Bitcoin's up 4% right now.
Wow.
But yeah, it was down 16%. That's crazy. Yeah, let me see. Yeah, for the week, the lowest, it was down 15.5%. Not 16. I checked your work.
All right, so let's go over here. Let's look at I gotta zoom in with the chart.
Where's Sign Commander?
I don't know. Good question.
I need Sign Commander to come back on.
That sounds like bad broccoli.
Very strong. You know, it's legal here in California, though. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, I know. You're not doing anything illegal.
And I got a doctor's note.
Even better.
I need it to
Keep that
sleep.
stress down.
Exactly. How many people got liquidated to date? A lot.
All right.
A lot of people got liquidated.
49,280. So I'm on the 1 minute chart on Bit.
This is sponsored by green tea, guys. If you want health and longevity, drink green tea. And you can get like 100 of these at Kroger for $4. So what is that, 4 cents a bag?
Yeah,
You'll live longer. You live longer, all you need is hot water. That's what the Japanese, like, they have like a really long lifespan because they drink a lot of green tea.
Yeah.
And it doesn't have as much caffeine as the OG British tea. Can you hear my Keurig?
Mizuno, he's down bad.
Sell if you're down bad, sell half. Just take half off the table if you're that worried. And put it in USDC. Put it in a stable coin. Learn how to use stable coins to save money. Don't hold all your money in crypto if you can't take the volatility. If you don't like the up and down, just put it in a stable coin and chill.
Yeah.
Or go half and half. And then you can buy the dip whenever you want. Half of your money is in cash, basically.
Yeah.
Look at you, and he's like day trading right now, aren't you? You're day trading, aren't you? You're making the exchange risk. You're making my Coinbase stock go up.
Don't worry about me.
You really like trading, huh?
Dude, I'm so new to this, but yet I used to play in stocks back when I worked in Illinois. Well, we had a group, and I dabbled. I got my feet wet, and I got bit by the bug, but then I got out, and then now I'm bit by the crypto bug even worse than I was, and now I can't stop making money. I'm addicted. I'm a meth addict of crypto. It's like I need my
But
fix.
but you have also good coins though. So
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, but like I said, I'm trying to take
well, how much
minimal
do you day
investment.
trade? Yeah, because don't you have like stable? Okay, so you mean you have Ethereum, you have zero Bitcoin.
0 Bitcoin right now. I
How much
cashed it
Ethereum
out
do you have?
yesterday.
What percent
Huh?
Ethereum? What percent do you have Ethereum?
I'd have to look. I'd have to get on my wallet on my phone. I don't know.
Do you think it's more than 10% of your total portfolio?
No, 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 no.
So
It's
you're
probably
like
only like
95% poop
I'm pro.
coins?
Yeah, I'm on the opposite side. But as here's my methodology on this. So I didn't want to spend a lot of money in this because sometimes it's a major gamble. All right. So instead of buying my weekly lotto ticket or my daily coffee or a fancy lunch, eat ramen instead. So instead of doing all these things, you take your $5-10 a day, so $50 a week, whatever, and you throw that into crypto. And if you watch it and you've studied and you've learned and you sit here and do these lives and listen and just honestly just listen. You hit the likes, just sit there and hit the likes and just listen. And you pick up little things, and if you do your research, do your due diligence and sit here and pick at them, you can take that $50, double it, leave $50 in it, but take your profit, which is take your original investment and go somewhere else with it. So what I'm trying to do is double it, triple it, quadruple it, and then eventually what I'm going to do is work up to do that like weekly, and then whatever my profits are for the week, throw it at a stable coin, and then start staking that. So I'm behind everybody, but yet I'm not. I'm just kind of making different decisions.
But everyone here, try instead of like having to worry about crypto. If you ever want to take a break, try stable coins, try Bitcoin, try Ethereum, and you don't have to do anything.
Yeah.
Because you do have to do research if it's not Bitcoin, if it's not Ethereum, if it's not a stable coin, right? But stable coin, you really don't have to do research except don't buy Tether. Tether's a scam. And Bitcoin and Ethereum for I think at least 3 to 5 years, you don't have to do any research. 3 to 5 years, things could change. But for the next 3 to 5 years, I think you can do zero research, zero work, and it doesn't even have to be your entire portfolio. You can do 5%, 10%, 50%. But the less work you want to do, the less work and the more saving, I guess it's more like saving. Just plow Bitcoin, Ethereum, stablecoin, and just, gamble with a smaller amount. Like, do 10% poop coins or 5%. And if you still get Doge, for example, or if you get Shiba, remember, if you had 1,000, let's just say you did 1,000 Doge or 1,000 Shiba, you could have had 600. So you really don't need that much. Like, you can still have 10, 20% bad coins and still make a lot of money. It's just that your 80% doesn't get lost because it's sitting there just growing, eating off of all the small coins. That's basically what Bitcoin and Ethereum do. They eat off of everyone else's losses.
Yep.
Yeah, and then the news is too hard to follow. If you follow the news, you'll just panic sell.
No, you can't. You can't. You got to do your research. You can't just listen to what's going on. You actually have to have faith in the program that you like or the project you like. You can't just listen to all the FUD and the fear and all what everybody's saying out there. You have to look at it like a grain of salt. You just take it or you leave it.
Matic from January until last week was 50x.
Yeah, I do have a little bit of Matic, not much.
I stake it on Voyager. I get 5.5% or 5.75 on my Matic on Voyager.
And at 50x, nice.
But now I'm getting paid on that 50x 5% interest, doing nothing.
Yes,
and I don't have
to do nothing.
I sit there. It's like
one day I will get there.
And it pays you rent like you're like a landlord. You're a crypto landlord. You get paid in tokens.
Just like Slumlord Richie.
Yeah.
on the Blocktopia. Richie on the block.
So in real life, I actually rent to nursing homes. And my goal is if I'm an old man, I want to have one nursing home I live in, but I'm going to have all the hottest nurses. And if
Oh,
you guys
yeah.
are all like alive when I'm old, come to my nursing home. I promise you, I will not have an ugly nurse at my nursing home. I will have the hottest nurses.
Yep.
Oh, Nick Invest, jump in the live. I think you'll love Nick. Nick, if you're available to go live, let us know.
Let's go.
All right, what's the next DGen play you're doing? What are you looking at?
Right now, I'm just over at my account looking to see what I bought what I currently bought on this morning. So out of all the money that I had made in VR in the last 2 days, I sold it all. I took 25% of it, bought it into REQ, which is 226 coins, and I took 25% of it and bought into. Well, I take that back. My first 25% I took in and bought Crow when it was at like 0.54 or something, and bought 312 of those, and then took 25% of what was remaining and bought REQ, which is 226 coins. And now I'm currently waiting on VR to drop below 4 so I can buy back in again and wait for it to gain 5 cents and then sell it. Because it's been hitting resistance. So it's been getting support around 41. A lot of times it drops below 41. It did that for all night last night. Like right now, she's down at 41.1, and I'm probably getting ready to buy it under 4 in the 40s.
Nice.
Limit price. So 0.4,
Let me take your
0.40. Yeah, you're good. So, and I'm going to buy the rest of my 100% that I had. Come on. I don't want, damn it. That's where I'm screwed up. See, you got to watch what you're doing. And so then, all right, let's say go, come on, come to daddy. So, no. Hey, where are you going? No, come back. There you go. So right now it's at 4106. I just want it to get to break 41. It needs to break down to like 409. So I'm gonna put a limit buy on it at 0.409. That'll give me 597 VR or 583. Oh, where are you going? No green candle. I missed it. And that happened.
Celsius is just great because of the 0% loan. That's why I like Celsius. And they do give you $50 of free Bitcoin if you sign up. You have to transfer $400 in crypto. You get $50 of free Bitcoin.
Shiba to a penny.
Wait, what?
Yeah. I have you muted.
You want me to co-host?
Live. But let me know if you want to co-host.
Yeah. Here, jump in. I'm gonna set you an invite. You gonna jump on? Send the request.
Yeah, actually,
have you done
I was over watching her. I was watching Angels. I was watching her live when you and I jumped off. I went over and watched hers.
but it won't let her, I guess, come on the live, unfortunately. She's in here.
Nothing.
I see her in the live stream. Like, it says that she's in here, but I guess she can't join.
Huh.
You want insider crypto news? Yeah, but shoot, I put my phone to charge. I forgot. I had the news articles. I forgot. I was gonna take a screenshot of the news. But yeah, I guess it's already recovered. Isn't that funny?
Yeah.
That article I looked at, it's already like it bounced.
Yeah.
So what if crypto goes to 100,000 right now? Like literally just 100,000 Bitcoin by what is it? December 31st.
It doubles from right now. Think about that.
You know why? Because Apple buys it. That's what's going to happen. Apple buys in. Apple buys into crypto. So Nick said he was going to join, and then the request didn't go through.
Dude,
Nick, are you trying to get on?
ETH is back over 41.
So Ethereum was under 4,000 for like a second, basically.
Yep. And now it's back to 41.1.
And I was buying. Remember how what's his name was saying buy more, buy more. I should have listened to him. Side Commander. Remember he's like buy, make it 500. He's
Yeah,
like, make it
don't
500.
stop. Don't stop.
I should have listened to him. I was a paper handing, weekend guy. I only bought $100.
Yeah, you weren't putting your hand in the cookie jar hard enough.
But whatever, I still got to nibble, and if it goes down, I got like 50 grand of buying power still.
Yeah.
That's enough to buy a lot of crypto if it crashes.
Yeah.
What are you looking at now? Yeah, good
I'm
job.
still looking at the VR chart.
I took as much advantage of this flash sale as you can. Good for you guys. Black Friday.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm doing with the smallers. So, all right, Crow, for instance, it's back to 60 cents.
Buy Crow.
And
buy Crow because you can do all the staking with it. Everyone here, you got your goal is to get to 40,000 Crow, so you get the highest rewards. You can do it, guys. Buy as much Crow, get to 40,000, and then you can stake the stable coins for like 14%. And then you go on interactive brokers and you borrow for 1% and you get 13%. That's a good hustle. Someone should make a video of basically, but you'd have to have a lot of money because 40,000 Crow. That's like a brand new roof and maybe.
Yeah, I sold my Crow at 68.5, and then just bought. How much of it did I sell at that point in time? All right, so I sold 202 coins of Crow, and I just bought.
How many trading fees are you paying? Don't you pay a fee every time you buy and sell? There's like a fee.
They put a fee in it. There is a small fee. It's not a lot. It's like 10 cents, 14 cents, like USD. It's not a lot. All right, so there it is. My Crow. I bought 130 Crow at 0.5965. Actually, I bought a lot more than that, but it cost me 0.0775 USDT.
It's not 3%. If that was 3%, it would be very expensive to trade.
So it's really not a lot.
But see, if I stake, I don't pay any fees. If I'm staking on the Crow, you don't pay any fees. You just get paid in crypto. There's no fees.
Like I said, that's coming. I just got to make the money
40,000
to have it.
You got to get 40,000, so you get the highest tier. $40,000 worth of Crow.
Yep. I got to grow. I got to grow my Crow.
Get that Crow to the moon.
Trying. Where are we?
All right, Party Finance, join the live. I wanted you guys to meet. Have you ever met Party Finance?
Nope.
Jump on the live, Party. Even if it's a voice, just do your voice. Yeah, he's like my live stream buddy. LOL, let that crow. All right, we got Party Finance on the live. Let's talk about his
Melina,
Bitcoin.
I'll look at your message a little
How
bit
much
later.
money did you make on
I
your
saw it.
Bitcoin short?
What's up?
What's up? How much money did you make on
What's
your
going
Bitcoin short?
Like 6.2 Bitcoin.
You're on your way to buy another property like Sign Commander?
Pretty soon, yeah, for commercial
Yeah.
real estate.
Dude, every time he comes on the live, he's driving to like a property or he has work at like a business. Sign Commander.
Yeah, I'm about to go. I'm driving to one of my rentals. I'm getting new cabinets installed.
Home Depot?
Yeah, kitchen cabinets.
Home Depot's a good stock, man. I do everything basically at Home Depot. I'm lazy.
Oh,
Yeah,
40999.
They have contractors now too, so I don't even hire my own contractor. I just use the Home Depot people. It's like super lazy, super easy.
I'm in.
I guess I have my contractor on payroll. I pay him $1,500 a week.
Yeah. Okay. So you're getting a good deal. Yeah. If you're lazy and you don't have your own contractor, you use Home Depot. But I bet you get a better price than me when it comes to remodeling and rebuilding.
Yeah.
But you're gonna beat the Home Depot price. So they're really talking about Crow. What's your opinion? Do you have any Crow? It's like you need 40,000 Crow dollars and they give you 14% on USDC.
I have 0 Crow. Never bought any.
But they're staking VVS on crypto, and you're using Crow as the gas fee because Crow is the gas fee. That's their current.
I thought you have to use BNB. No? I haven't done it, so I don't know.
No, not on crypto. On crypto.com, you have to use Crow because that's their gas fee. That is their token. So Crow is your gas. And they're staking VVS, and you've got to use the bridge. You've got to bridge it, and I haven't gotten into none of that yet.
Isn't that easier than trading?
I don't know.
I mean, there's different things you can do. Like, so I have a buddy. He was staking ADA in like 2017, but like he made a lot of money and like, but he never sold, right? So like his portfolio went down like 99% pretty much. But he was staking the whole time from like 2017 till now. So like if you're staking for long term, then you'll win. But if you're staking for like 1 year, I don't like, especially right now in like this market, it's not going to work out for you.
Yeah, if you can hold for like 3 to 5 years, it's like most of these cryptos have like 5, 10, 20x, and I think it can keep going. Like I think the trend will continue, but you have to be able to hold for long term. But it has to be like a legit one that actually survives. Because if you can go back in time, I have my old YouTube videos in 2017. Look at the top 10. It's hilarious. It's always been Bitcoin and Ethereum, but it's like crazy what was
I
in
have
the
things
top
in the
10.
fridge. I just got to package it.
Like number 3 was XRP for the longest time. XRP was the number 3 crypto for a really long time. That's a good question. What's the max supply of Pro? I think you can look it up on CoinMarketCap. They have the max supply, and they give you the exchanges. You can buy whatever crypto you want. CoinMarketCap. You guys use any other
Market
sites?
cap 15. What is that? 15 billion.
There you go. I'm looking forward to going to a Crypto Center basketball game, though. That's going to be nice.
That'd be dope.
December 25th is like the first day.
Do you go to any Rocket games?
Yeah. I go to the baseball games more than the Rockets.
Oh, yeah, because they won, right? They're good? Didn't they win a title?
Oh, yeah. Something like that.
And like the Dodgers have like the most expensive payroll, and they just can't win, right? Freaking Dodgers. I don't think XRP will be a Wall Street stock. I don't think any crypto will be. I think
Nope.
Wall Street doesn't like crypto, but Grayscale just made a Solana trust, right? So it looks like Wall Street's gonna back Solana. What do you guys think about that? Pro burned a bunch of tokens last year. Yeah. Do you own any Polkadot, Party Finance?
No Polkadot.
So you're just mostly Bitcoin, Ethereum, and BNB?
I have no. I use Ethereum when I need to, but I don't hold Ethereum. Like I don't hold it at all. Like I never will, just because I don't trust the kid. Like he stopped it once and rolled it back. I'm not about that. So.
Yeah, he prevented a hack. Did you hear the story? Maybe you can explain it to Jeremy, the story.
I think it was like 2016, 2017. There was a massive hack in Ethereum.
Yeah.
Vitalik basically paused the blockchain, rolled back a bunch of blocks, took the money that was stolen, and like gave it back to where it should have been. And like, I don't care about Ethereum after that.
Wow.
It's like it's one guy can control the whole network, and if he can control Ethereum, he controls all the shit coins attached to Ethereum. So no.
Yes.
Doge is on Ethereum, right? Shiba is on Ethereum, right?
Well, they all have their like own network. Like you can do like I know you can do it on like cross like networks, but anything tied to Ethereum, I don't really touch. I trade it, but I'm not like invest. I'm not holding it overnight.
You're not in Ethereum. Well, that's my number one holding. Is actually I have more now value wise. I have more Ethereum. So.
Like it's always gonna be here, but like I don't want to have one guy in control of all of my money. So.
That's true. Bitcoin, you don't have to worry about that. There's no person that can roll back Bitcoin and control Bitcoin, right?
3 people can technically.
Satoshi can?
They can do the same thing with any crypto. They just need 51% of the network.
So what? I thought Satoshi only has like 10% of Bitcoin or something like that.
He has 1 million. I'm talking about like you need the network, like the mining network.
How much would that cost to get it if you wanted to buy it?
Billions and billions. You need the miners, and then you need like power, like physical power, natural power.
How much power, physical power do you need? Like a nuclear generator or what?
That would work.
Sounds like Back to the Future. Like, what is it? Is it gigawatts? Is it gigawatts?
The gigawatts. Yep.
Yeah. Because like 2 years ago, there was a massive Bitcoin hack, and CZ and 3 other mining groups were affected. Like they lost hundreds of millions, and they were talking about rolling it back for a full 2 weeks, but they chose not to. So like obviously it would break the trust. But if they really wanted to, they can roll back Bitcoin, and like that's what people really don't understand. It's controlled by 3 people. So.
Well, that's why I get a loan on my Bitcoin and my Ethereum, because if there's ever a massive hack, I already got the cash out, you know? That's another reason. That's why you get loans on your asset. You won't get stuck holding the bag because you already took a loan out on it if it does crack.
True. All right, I just got my property, so I'm about to hop off.
Okay. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it. He doesn't think Bitcoin's controlled by 3 people. Quant is pumping. Quant is pumping, guys.
Really?
Crypto Nicholas, come on. Let me give him an invite. Come on the live. Join us.
Moving.
Our goal is to host 10 different crypto creators. I think you and I we're about to do 10 different creators in one live stream.
Yo, what's up? I don't know if I'm allowed on my stream, so I'm gonna walk away a little bit. I'm just at work on my lunch break.
Thank you for coming on.
How have you been, man?
I bought the dip. I was buying on the live stream. I was doing, dude, I should have listened to Sign Commander. He's like, don't be like, he was like telling me to put $1,000 or $500. I'm like, no, $100. Should have listened to Sign
Don't be
Commander.
a wussy.
Dude, he's
Yeah, I
smart.
sold off. I was just checking the charts the other day on the amp. Amp's not looking too hot for the short term, but long term, I think it's do well. So I decided to jump into quant. So I got 1.6 quant last night, and then I bought 2.2 Filecoin just for the for Web3 when that goes up.
Yeah.
Right.
Quant's at 2030, well, 203 flat now. Eight up 8. Wow, 204.15 up 9.21%.
I'm surprised quant's actually doing so good because it's a tech kind of side for the a crypto. So I thought it would have been down too, like Bitcoin and Solana, all those AAVEs down too, everything. It's crazy. EOS went down to like 240. Now they're back up to like 350 Canadian.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? Just is this the start of the bull market, you guys think, or what?
I think so. I think we're gonna break 100K. 100K to the moon, guys.
Yeah, I think
I
this
don't need
was
a
the
job. I
whale
was
trap.
thinking of going to McDonald's. The beginning of this live stream, I was like, dude, if it goes under like 20,000, I'm gonna get a job at McDonald's. Now I'm like, yes, I don't have to work at McDonald's. Keep going up. I don't want to work at McDonald's. I was gonna have to get a job at McDonald's. Yeah. I'd have to wear a McDonald's hat.
Yep.
We're good on McDonald's hat, eh?
Yeah, man. That's how crypto is.
Yeah, it's
Someday
pretty cold where I am. Yeah, I want to get rich off crypto so I don't go to work in -40 like I am right now.
Dang, it's -40. What do you do for work?
Yeah, you look cold. I don't want nothing to do with that.
I work at a lumber yard.
Nice. How's the
It's
lumber
kind of
price?
like
Is the building thing so crazy?
bigger than gold. It's like the liquid gold, pretty much. Like for
How
one
long
two
have you
by
been
four,
doing
you're
it?
looking at
So when you saw the
like
price go to the moon, what was that like? Were people going crazy when like didn't lumber go up 10 times or something crazy during coronavirus?
10
More
times
than
or something. The 2x4 like 4 years ago used to be like $2. Now it's like $12, $14, depending on the 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 footer.
Yep.
I should get in the lumber business.
So,
I'm not gonna do McDonald's. Forget McDonald's.
Just buy
I
the
don't mind it
property
because
and
fucking
have
like
it
we help.
logged.
Pretty much, yeah. What are you guys holding right now? Like more of
I bought Solana and Avalanche for altcoins, and then I bought a
Nice.
ton of Bitcoin and a ton of Ethereum, and I had 25% stable coins. I'm at 18%, so I'm kind of salty I didn't buy more.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it goes down, I still
Yeah,
got
I
18.
was holding a lot before. I should have held through the dip that Mana had because I had 8,000 coins, almost 8,000 coins at 22 cents a Mana, and now it's at like $6 or something. So I lost out there, but I'm just getting back into crypto now. So I'm going for the big baggers like Quant, Solana, all the ones that I know that will be in the future.
Anyways, I plan on Solana hitting $2,000, and when it does, I don't have to work at McDonald's anymore. But there's nothing wrong with
All right,
working at
guys, I gotta let you go.
McDonald's.
My break's pretty much over.
If you guys want a $22 an hour job, come to California and work at McDonald's. You'll make $22.
That's crazy.
Welcome to rent inflation.
Right. All right, guys, it's good talking to you. I gotta get back in. My break's pretty
Thank you
much
for
over.
coming on the live.
No problem,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Take care, guys. See ya.
Have a good one.
That's
Yeah, cool.
Good times.
Oh yeah. So how many people is that now?
I lost count, but we hosted a lot of people. Anyone else want to jump in? Let's break this record.
Yeah.
TikTok record. Anyone else has the ability? There's 14 people. Does anyone have 1,000 followers? What we need to do is everyone needs to follow each other so we can get each other to 1,000. If you're close to 1,000, say something in the chat. I'll follow you. But I probably already follow you. This is sponsored by green tea, everyone. If you want to live a long life, drink green tea. It's good for you. Have other green tea as well, but you should wait until it's legalized in your state. Thank you for the follow, Jeremy Anderson. Appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to end my live in about 5 minutes. So you guys got to come up with some good questions because I got to go in 5 minutes. Thank you for the follow, DN36. Thank you very much. Kyle, welcome to the live. Yeah, I got 5 more minutes, and then you're going to have to jump on your live, or I don't know if you, what do you got?
I don't know. I gotta finish butchering this deer and get it put away. I need to get it vacuum packed and in the freezer.
What are your thoughts on VVS?
That'll be the rest of my day.
They want your thoughts on VVS.
VVS, if you can do it, if you can stake VVS right now, do it. If you got the money, do it. If you don't have the money, find the money, do it. Go to Crypto Richie's YouTube, YT, and watch his videos on that, dude. It's a thing. It ain't fake.
Thanks. Have a good day. What's your opinion on ENS? I actually don't know what ENS is.
Me neither.
Okay, look it up if you can. This is how we learn about new cryptos.
That's exactly how this works.
Appreciate the comment. Yeah, that's how we learn. Thank you.
Ethereum Name Service, ENS. It's at $50.55. It's down 2.08%. Well, now it's down to 3.81%. Let's see.
How large is the project? What's the rank or market cap?
That's what I'm looking for. 24-hour volume. All right. The trading volume the last 24 hours was 305 million. That's up 50%. The market cap is 1.0 billion.
1 billion, right?
And that's the market cap. And the fully diluted market cap is 5 billion.
Okay. My rule of thumb for crypto, just me maybe, but I try to stay 10 billion up. So I know Solana's over 10 billion, Avalanche is over 10 billion. But if you're looking for a 100 banger, well, Shiba was. What's Shiba? Shiba's what now? 40 billion?
Let's look it up. I haven't looked at Shib in a minute. I own it. I got it. But I've just put it on the back burner because I need to make more money.
What do you think of Terra?
All right. Shib is currently at circulating supply. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Current market cap is 20 billion. You said Terra?
Yeah, Terra.
I can't remember what that one is.
All right. Well, I thank you for the follow. He thinks
Luna.
too much.
Yeah.
But Luna, I gotta end this live.
All right, Bubba.
I'm gonna have to.
Sayonara.
Thank you, guys. Talk to you guys soon.
See you guys later.